I love it.
Hey everybody, we're here for a new episode of Tier List Land. I'm here with JD the cat and
Meow.
and Putty from Puttyman. I guess this cat really is real. We doubted him for so
Meow.
long. We're doing the blurred background thing, and
Meow.
we're gonna be doing a Kevin Smith tier list. If you couldn't tell
Till
by the
death.
thumbnail,
Meow.
Putty would ever shut up, this might go a lot easier. Let's just jump into Tier List Land. Your tier master will be the cat.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, I'm back.
Uh,
All right. And there we are. Okay.
All right, so for
Kevin
the
list,
400th
Kev-
time, we will rank Kevin Smith.
Yes. We're going to keep it, I guess, SABCD.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, we kind of yeah.
We're doing this live anyway, so
It's old school. It's the
Okay.
old school tier list.
let us start with the movie that started it all, Clerks.
We all know where it's going.
Okay, so I think
Not as high as you think it is, Putty.
Really?
think based on the way we've been doing tier lists lately, that maybe we should just put this in S tier.
I was going to say A.
But are we doing tier lists anymore based on just quality alone, or feelings and quality, or have we been just doing it on like what do we think the net value of this movie is?
I don't know, but it's gonna be
I
interesting.
guess.
It's gonna be interesting to go back to our tier list of old tier list and look and see how
Okay,
we compare.
just put it in S for now, and
Yeah,
we'll see
that's
where
fine.
this goes.
Okay. See,
I'm
this
not,
one,
I'm not.
I'd put
I'm
an
not.
S.
See, thank
this
you.
one I
Yes,
put in
yes.
B.
See, me.
Really?
You all know it's my favorite Kevin Smith movie, so it goes in S for me.
All right, well, it's
If
I
it goes
guess
in B, then it goes in A. He
it's
said B? Yeah.
it's definitely not an S.
Okay.
This is an S for me if we're playing this
See,
game.
for me,
This
that would be a
is-
B.
See, I connect with this movie a lot too. This would be a high A for me.
I think this is objectively the best written Kevin Smith movie that exists.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that make it? That's an S, an A, and a B. Is that below Mallrats?
Right
Or did
behind
you say S
Mallrats,
as
I
well?
guess. I said a high A.
Okay, so then
Just
behind
because I
Mallrats.
connect with this movie a lot.
See, but now this is where my point of my list was. If it's just based on,
But it's also one of his best films.
it is, right? But I don't think it's nearly as important to anything he's done in his career as what Clerks is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes sense.
Very
I
true.
mean, you're not really gonna see it chasing Amy too, but you got Clerks, Mallrats, James on the Bob.
In contrast to what we're doing here now, I'm confused of where we would place Dogma. But in my mind, Dogma's probably his best movie that he's ever made.
See,
Mhm.
I it's my second favorite. Well, I mean, it's my third favorite Kevin Smith movie because I would put Clerks, but Mallrats, Clerks, and then Dogma because I love Dogma. But I don't know. I feel Dogma gets a little bit more of a not a stigma, but more of a higher position because it has so much controversy for it, especially with the whole Weinstein situation where he can't actually put it
Yeah,
out
but
there.
you had Carlin in this. You had Rickman in
Oh, yeah.
this. Like it's like an
It's
all-star
also
cast.
really smartly written. It's such
Mhm.
Oh,
a
100%.
good like
I agree.
commentary.
I'm with you guys. I put it in S. I'm just saying, I feel like that does push it up sometimes, and gives it
What
like a
gear
higher.
are you in? Here.
There you go.
Yeah, I can put it in S. Like that's
it's
fine.
like, like in the movie Breakfast Club, and all those stupid kids showed up for detention.
Mhm.
It's
On
but
a
is it-
Saturday.
are we good with this? Like a 2S
I'm
situation?
yeah.
A double S?
There can only we'll keep it to like we'll figure it out.
Nothing else
but
is getting here for me. I'm
No.
just gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, same here.
I gotta agree. Yeah, because honestly, the four that we have right there, like even when we talk about outside of one more movie that's coming up, but
Really?
you're talking about his
Where?
movie. Well, there's another movie I love,
Jersey
but I'm
Girl.
not saying it's gonna be a tier. No, hell no, no.
Yoga
Anyway.
hosers. Okay,
Yeah,
Clerks the
that's-
animated series. This is my number one top best thing ever that Kevin Smith ever made.
Yes,
in the history
same
of
here.
Okay,
Kevin
so here-
Smith. However,
I love this. Why are we walking like this?
See, I love this show. The only thing that I'm set out the show is that I always kind of wondered if they didn't do it like on ABC and they did it on Comedy Central, would it have been better with the more raunchy comedy, or would it have been
No,
worse?
it worked exactly the way it
It's
was.
one of the most perfect shows of all time.
And if you watch the DVD, it's even better because
With the
Jay and
cutscenes?
Silent Bob posted. This is episode number 3. Like,
Yeah,
And they're really just the pool cleaners at some
yeah,
guy's house.
they're just in
it's
full
Jeff Anderson's house. It's Randall's
Oh yeah,
house.
that's right.
And also, if you watch the DVD, you get an extra episode that never came up on TV as well.
It's like what did he say? He goes, "Oh, sorry, Randall." He's like, "The name's Jeff, you idiot."
Charles Barkley.
But I mean, I still agree. I love it. I would put it at for me, it's going to be an
Can we
A. I mean,
Can we put it at the top of A?
I want to, but like I can't justify it in my head that it's better than Chasing Amy.
Okay.
I'm happy.
It
with
still
that now.
belongs there, though.
I mean, so this is for me. I want to say the first Kevin Smith movie I saw in theaters, and then I saw basically everything else after that.
See, for me
so-
right now, well, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, thanks. So it does hold a special place for me, and I do think it's funny. And if I had to pick my favorite 3 Kevin Smith movies, it would be Clerks, Chasing Amy, and this. But genuinely, this in my mind cannot be higher than a B tier.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, I would say low A for me. Like it would be above Clerks animated in my eyes.
All right, so that's top of B. That's fine. That
Top of
works
B's
for
fine.
everyone.
Okay. Jersey Girl.
Better than everybody says.
Yeah, I agree with that. But as far as compared to his other films, though, like here's my thing. I would say,
This suffered from Gigli syndrome.
yeah,
This
it
suffers from
definitely
like
did.
a brief moment of J-Lo actually being in the movie.
Yeah, I don't know why they had to do that. Just because they were married. Like, come on now. Anyway,
He
for
got
me-
okay. This is the thing that's funny too. If he had got J-Lo like 5 years later, it would have been a huge difference.
Yeah.
But he got J-Lo before her name recognition was that big. Like 5 years later, J-Lo, this movie would have sold a lot of tickets just for her being in the trailer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
For me, I would say it's right behind James and above, straight back. That's what
Yeah,
I
I'd
feel.
say it's a C. I
I'm-
mean, if
I'm
you guys
happy
really
with it.
want it in B, I don't think it's that good.
All right.
I mean, I'm okay with that. I could live with that.
Yeah. I'm not upset at that either. Clerks 2.
I think Clerks 2 has a lot of really good heartfelt moments. And when I saw this in theater, this
Mhm.
was like one of my most anticipated movies I've ever watched in a movie theater. I remember going from on my birthday with my ex-girlfriend, and I've probably said that 100 times by now on this channel. I didn't like it the first time. It took me many rewatches before I realized what was special about this movie. However,
The Donkey Show.
exactly. I don't know if I can go higher than a B still.
No. I put it
Yeah,
above Jane Silent Bob, though.
I don't know, Bo.
I think I'd rather watch Jane Silent Bob, but I think Clerks
Same.
2 is a better movie.
I mean, I there's no arguing in the situation. I don't mind either one. I would pick James and Bob over it, but I'm okay with that.
Okay. Zach and Miri.
It's a B. It's got to be a B at the end of B, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down for that.
It's the best non-universe
askew.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, technically, like they said, it is now because of what's his name, the porn star that's in Reboot. That
Oh,
makes
yeah,
it.
that's right. He does show up in Reboot.
Yeah. So
It's still
It
not a
does
view
make it
askew
possible.
movie. Not in my eyes.
Mhm.
It's still
All right.
silly. Cop Out.
I say D.
Yeah, it's not that great
Cop
either.
Out
I'd
is a
say
D.
D.
Cop Out it had potential to be good, and it has a couple good
Mhm.
moments with Tracy Morgan and Stifler,
Mm-hmm.
but Bruce Willis is really bad.
No,
yeah,
yeah.
he phones it in this one.
100%.
Red State.
So I want to say this when it comes to his what I guess you can call the horror or the oddity trilogy. I thought Red State was amazing. I love Red State. Like it's the
It was
only
great.
one
John Goodman was fantastic in
Well,
this
oh
here's
film.
my
the thing.
God.
It's
And I
Michael
love the
Parks
twist.
was
not
good.
actually part of the horror trilogy.
This
it
is
is-
a
I thought it was part
standalone
of the
movie.
It is now because they never made the third movie from Tusk and Yoga Hosers. But there
well,
was
see, I
supposed
thought,
to be a third movie
Yeah.
for Tusk and Yoga
well,
Hosers.
I thought this because I thought these
Moose
were all
Jaws or whatever it
stories.
was called,
Moose
right?
Jaws.
Oh, that's right. Okay, because I remember it was all in the podcast that they made up these stories, and that's where they became movies. But I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
Red State was
So,
part of that.
but
This was based on the Westboro Baptist Church
Yeah.
thing, and
it's a
This
good
movie
movie.
got the same controversy that Dogma did.
I'd say this is an A.
I wouldn't go A. I'd put it in B somewhere.
Before I would go ahead of Zack and Mary.
Yeah. All right. I'm good with that. This is a C for me.
What is this?
Super groovy cartoon
This
movie.
is a D for me. This is like
I'm
somewhere at D.
it's a
This
C.
is lower
I
than
enjoy it
Campo.
still. Oh no, I could not
This
put
movie
lower on Cop
actually
Out.
sucked balls.
I
Had
still
Kevin
enjoyed
Conroy,
it. It's not
though.
the best.
Okay, so you guys can put it up if
Tell you what,
want.
we'll put it ahead of Capo. How's that?
I also don't like Tusk. A lot of people do. I mean,
I like
wouldn't.
Tusk.
That's a C for me.
I'm with JD on that. It's a C for me too.
Behind Jersey
I
Girl.
would go lower, but I'm not upset about it.
Okay.
I think
Yoga
we can all
Hosers.
agree.
This is a D.
It's all.
This is
I think we all
all the
agree
way
it's
at the end. This is like
Yeah.
who?
It's funny to say this, but which one would be worse, Cop Out or that? Because the only thing that makes
I'd
Cop
rather
Out
watch
is
Cop
Morgan.
Out.
Yeah. Yoga Hosers is bad. This is the whole thing that started Kevin Smith. I want to put my daughter in every movie now.
Yeah, that was the problem. Like, I get it's your daughter, but like she's. I mean, yeah, never mind. Good.
Pervert.
Just saying.
Okay,
only
this
one
one
time
I
I thought
have
she was
not
okay.
seen. This is Holidays.
So
I haven't seen either.
I've seen this. It's not a bad movie. It's fine. It's an anthology story, and Kevin Smith does Halloween, and Kevin Smith is fine. It's. I mean, the top of D. I don't know.
Okay. Hollyweed.
I
like
watched
Hollywood.
Hollyweed, and I don't. I just remember they own cookie stores.
Yeah.
We have to call it cookies around here because it's actually the name
Whatever.
says
They own
Hollywood.
like edible. I thought it was about edibles. I didn't know it was
No.
actual
So what's
like weed
so
stores.
it's with again. If you guys want to watch this, by the way, promotion here. I have this episode on my channel, and you guys can go watch it now. It's basically about him and what's his name that does "I'm Rich, Bitch" from Chappelle Show. They run a weed shop in
So
Hollywood.
Campo, you're gonna mute this whole thing, right?
Yeah, muted.
Wow, really?
Okay,
Anyway,
go, hurry up, get it out.
so I actually like it, but they something. I'll just Anyway, if something happens that's bad, that's really funny. But I would put it maybe low C.
Okay.
That's fine. Behind Tusk. Reboot. Jay and Silent Bob reboot. They tried to do Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and I think this failed horribly.
So this is my take on it, because we already know how Putty feels, and he's gonna say it anyways. I rewatched this again. So I watched it when it first came out. I watched it again a little bit later, and it's been like a couple years now. I bought the Blu-ray. I sat and I watched it, and I do have this weird nostalgia appreciation for what it is and the fact that it exists. But it's still like after 3 watches, I cannot understand what Putty and my brother see in this movie that they think it's one of the best Kevin Smith movies, because it's
I didn't say
pretty
it was
bad.
one of the best, but I enjoy it.
You
It's
guys
one of my-
literally preached about it like it was top 5.
I love it. I love the movie, but it's not going to be his top ones. I literally didn't. Your brother was the one that was saying it was top tier. I just said I really loved it. Like for me, if I
You
were to
guys
rate it
argued
right
with
now,
me for literally a month.
right?
This
see, the
is
thing is,
worse
for-
than Tusk for me.
Yeah,
See, for
me too.
me, I would put it behind James Silent Bob Strike Back. That's where I would
Oh,
put
no
it.
way.
For me,
Right.
if I was genuinely gonna rank this, it would be below.
Hollyweed.
It would be below Tusk. No, it's better than
Yeah.
Hollyweed.
Uh,
I can't even remember Hollyweed, and it's only 30 minutes long.
Yeah, go watch it on my
Okay, so
channel.
Putty, what did Putty say? What was Putty's ranking?
Putty
I
would
put
put
it
it up here.
I put it
Okay,
behind.
so we
Strike Back.
we gotta put it somewhere where that makes sense now, based on
Okay,
that.
there. Just to make Putty happy.
But I mean, it has to. It's not. We have to be fair. It's the way that it
Yeah.
works. It's the way of
Even
the
though
road.
it's the way of the road.
You got to make with the head.
Kilroy is here.
Oh, and neither of you have seen this. This is the worst thing
Oh,
Kevin Smith has
I've seen
ever
it.
made.
I saw it on a really bad YouTube feed.
This
Yeah,
is
is
the
there a
worst
way-
movie.
Yeah.
Is there a way to watch it? Because I want to at least see it.
There
think
is.
It's leaked everywhere.
I
Okay.
think the person who owns it allows the leaking. It's basically this movie was sold as an NFT
I
Yeah,
know,
well,
but
I
I
know what
think
it
it wasn't.
is.
I don't
Yeah.
believe it was one person. I believe he sold 20
copies.
or like a 50 something like that. It's like 50 copies, 50
Yeah,
NFTs of it.
and one of the person who owns one of the NFTs just has it available for everybody to watch.
Okay, so I'll have to go look it up then.
Yeah, it's not, it's hard to find, but not that hard.
It's also really, really bad.
Yeah. Isn't Chris Jericho's in this too, isn't he?
I think so. Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
The mid-card
Yeah,
vortex
because
of
it's a
nothing.
series of skits, right? It's a,
Yeah.
it's a, yeah. He gets picked up in a car, like
Yeah.
a hitchhiker.
This
Yeah,
one's
you can
I
watch
don't
people
want,
recap it all over the internet. No, it's worse
Yeah.
than Yoga Hosers, man.
Yeah,
At
we're
least
even
Yoga
worse.
Hosers has entertainment value.
That's true. Worst Hitler's
Yeah, exactly. By the way, the last movie on this list is just Zack and Miri.
Zack and
again.
Miri. I just put it
Yeah.
twice for some reason. Clerks 3.
I really like Clerks 3. I think this is, for
Mhm.
me, the return to form of Kevin Smith, which we see again later with
Yep.
4:30 movie. This, for me, I don't care where you guys put it, but I think it's better than Clerks 2.
I was gonna put it top of B.
I was gonna put a lower A, but yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I wouldn't even care if it wasn't A. I do agree with Putty. I think that
Yeah,
it's
let's do it then. I don't mind that. I'll take it.
what about Clerks: The Lost Scene? That's a movie. No. No one knows what I'm talking about.
That's the original ending of Clerks.
No, it's
That's
the when
Clerks
they
X,
go
right?
when they do the argument and then they go to the funeral home.
Oh,
Oh, you're
yeah,
talking about the car thing. You're talking about the
Yeah.
car one, right?
yeah.
Yeah, but that's like you can find that line, but that was actually
There's
part of the
also
Clerks X
this.
series.
Okay, so there's two cut scenes. There's the one that they cut, but they have it filmed, and like it's recorded, and then they have the one where it's drawn like Clerks the animated series, and it's another
no-
scene that's like vital
Yeah.
to the movie.
Right, but then you also got to remember too. There's the actual ending, the second ending. They actually have that
Julie
as
Dwyer.
well, but that's part of the deleted scenes. Yeah.
4:30 movie. I like this. I thought it was good. For me, I would put this like for me, it's not better than Zack and Miri, but it is better than Red State.
I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. I actually like this better than Strike Back. No, maybe not. Now I think about it. That's hard.
Okay, in my opinion, I like it better than Red State and Strike Back, but it's not better than Clerks 2, and it's not better than Zack and Miri, which puts me in a weird predicament.
Yeah.
Of like Zack and Miri being at the end of that thing.
See, I like Red State better than Jay and Silent Bob, but this is better than Jay and Silent Bob. It puts me in a weird position too.
4:30 movie's gonna have.
Okay,
a
let's
bit
just
of a
put
problem
4:30 ahead of Jay and Silent Bob.
Let's do it.
And I
done.
think, oh, it's in the wrong
Wait,
spot, JD. That's
you put
crazy.
it.
You said ahead. You said ahead of Jay. Oh,
Jay and Silent Bob. Jay and
Yeah.
Silly Bob.
There's the list.
I never have disagreed more with a ranking we've ever done, but I'm also not upset at it for some reason.
I just don't think this belongs here.
Come on.
I don't mind that. I think Zack and Miri should just be a lot higher.
I mean, I could see it being better than Red State. I'll be okay.
See,
I'm
no,
okay with
I
that.
liked Red State better than Zack and
See,
they're two
that's
different
why-
movies.
And that's why this is the
Yeah,
list.
they're two different movies. That's the problem.
That's why this is the
So,
list.
like, we're good with S, we're good with A, we're good with all this here. It's B.
I'm
it's
not
the
good
B
with
tier
A
that-
because Chasing Amy should be number 1 on this list.
But see, I don't agree that as well.
But see, I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying. This is the most
No,
controversial list we've ever
because
made.
I agree with you. Do we move it up one?
No, we don't move it up. It stays.
Okay.
This is how you guys screwed. Well, not Putty, because Putty also doesn't agree with it. But you screwed yourself by rating Mallrats so high that now Chasing Amy can't be ahead of Mallrats. And then we did it to ourselves with Zack and Miri and Jay and Silent Bob, where we put them. But it's too late. That's what happens when you have 3 people and you got to agree on a list. And that's the list. And thank you for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And go check out Putty's Hollywood video.